Hi, so my name's Jared. I moved to Stockholm in 2017 last year with my wife. I come from Australia and we've spent some time living in different parts of the world, mainly because at one point or other throughout our history as a couple, we've each had an expiry date on when we're allowed to live in a country. So when my wife ran out of the visa to live in Australia, we moved to the UK. And then when I ran out of my visa to live in the UK, we looked to try and find the next place to live, and we ended up, after spending a bit of time in Australia waiting for my visa to process, back here in Sweden. There are a couple of challenges that I found with moving abroad, the difficulty in the local systems, but other challenges are things like you don't know when you're going to a city in a country that you've never lived before, which suburbs are on the good side of town, which suburbs are on the bad side of town. You don't know where the supermarket is. You don't know, is this a place where if I go for a party at 10 o'clock at night, am I going to upset all of my neighbors because it is a children's area? And so it's hard to try to work out some of those more nuanced and smaller details of the city that you're going to move into. It can be really hard and really daunting sometimes, especially when you want to put a commitment to move to somewhere where you can't go and inspect it. My best advice, if you're an expat moving to a country that you've never been to, get on Facebook, get on forums. There's a lot of different countries that have their own version of The Local, which is a great website for Sweden. But also look for whether it's internations or other kinds of communities which have this kind of information. There is a lot of information out there. It's just that on the internet, it's really hard to find the right information. So the time that you spend investigating is definitely going to be well spent. The second thing that I would advise is go as deep as you can with that research, because it can be very easy to hear that, oh, this particular part of town is a really rough suburb. Often what I've found in different parts of the world that I've lived is that is sometimes true, but that is also sometimes a reputation that is no longer true. So do your work to try and find out if that is still accurate. I'm still adapting to my new lifestyle in Stockholm. As an Aussie, it's hard to come to terms with the fact that we're in 4 inches of snow today. So it's it's exciting, it's new, but it's just part of the journey. It's part of what I love doing about this and moving all around the world. Training or beer, like going for a run or beer. Can you do both? Okay, beer. I can't do either, but I enjoy snowboarding. I enjoy skiing. Oh, come on! Stockholm. Oh, no, they're both stuck up. Stockholm.